JKS out of the gun. Here's the snap, the game on the line, drops to throw, looks to the end zone, making the catch to Jesus at the goal line! Touchdown, California!
Hello and welcome to Inside Cal Football presented by Dosanjh Family Auto Group. I'm your host, Justin Allegri. What a thrilling win for the Bears on the road against number 15 Louisville last week. And now they'll head into their second bye before the 128th big game in Palo Alto. We'll talk about all of that with Travers Family head football coach Justin Wilcox, and we'll hear from tight end Mason Minnie. But first, we've got a lot of highlights from Louisville.
Hey man, attack, yeah? Offense, defense, special teams. All that work you put in. How many ever chances you got, man? You leave it out there. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Let's go fight these dudes. Fight on three. 1, 2, 3, fight! Let's go.
From L&N Stadium in Louisville, Kentucky, the Bears on the road in ACC play, taking on their second consecutive ranked opponent this week, the Louisville Cardinals at 15th in the country and California. Those two wide receivers, they'll fake the handoff now, rolling to his right and checking it down at the 25-yard line to a tight end, Jaleel Skinner. And Skinner is wrapped up and dropped for a 2-yard loss. Under center now, Moss fakes the handoff, blitz coming, he steps to his right, he throws and completes to the tight end, but Harrison Taggart again, a good job on Skinner to make the tackle. It's a loss of 1 to the 33. Under center now, the handoff, Watson to the right side, just gets around the edge and gets past Luke Farrelly, and he dives into the end zone for a touchdown. And their first offensive possession of this football game. Snap taken, he rolls to his left, he sets his feet, he's going to launch it deep downfield, and he's got Q Adams wide open at the 30-yard line, turns around to make the catch, and is marked down at the 21. Ball set right hash, second down and 9. JKS with a lot of time here, slings it out to the far side, twisting around on the far sideline to make the catch as Morris adjusts to the end zone. Touchdown, California!
That was a flaming hot dart. Landon Morris was completely covered, and he threw a vampire killer, stabbed him right in the chest with the ball.
Did you say flaming hot dart?
Flaming hot dart.
I love that. It was sizzled in there. Not a long kick here, just a 30-yard attempt from the left hash. Kick is up from right to left. It's on its way, and it is good. So Louisville retakes the lead with the field goal, and the Cardinals are back in front, 10-7. Mason Minnie's on the field. He's a tight end off the right of the line here. Raphael in motion. They fake the sweep to him. JKS to throw to the far side on the wheel route, making the catch to Jesus at the 40-yard line. Full head of steam down to the 50, and he's brought down on the Louisville side of the field. They're going to mark him out at the 50. 5 wide, 4-man rush. JKS stepping up, throws over the middle. Basha makes the catch at the 20, turns it upfield, inside the numbers at the 10-yard line, fighting his way forward all the way down to the 5. 27-yard attempt here now for Chase Meyer. He missed earlier from 40. The kick coming from the left hash, left to right on its way, and it is good. And we're all squared away once more, 10-10, 5:58 to go in the second quarter. Ravenay, his long this season was 50. Kick coming from right to left, end over end, has the distance. It is on its way, and it is good. Cooper Ravenay adds on another one. It's 13-10 Louisville. Coming back onto the field is Q Adams. He's split right. Here's the snap to JKS, now reverses to his right, looking to throw on the run, and he does, and again, spinning around near the 40-yard line to Jesus, the target once more for the Bears, into Louisville territory out at the 41. Raphael to the right side of JKS. Blitz coming again. JKS steps to throw underneath route. Raphael makes the catch at the 15-yard line. Tries to get to the outside to the 20. Breaks another tackle. Down to the 15, down to the 10. And he's pushed out of bounds there. 3 to the right to Jesus in the backfield. JKS to throw. He's looking to the end zone. Throws out to Jesus at the 10. Turns to the 5 and can't get to the pile-on. Pushed out of bounds near the 3-yard line. And 4 different players for the Bears come in.
Which means Louisville gets the substitute as well.
They do. They're holding the ball for Louisville. 2 seconds on the play clock now. 1. They get the snap away. Raphael the carry up the middle into the end zone for the touchdown, twisting his way for the score. And for the first time in this game, the Bears are on top.
Wow, great job by the middle of that offensive line. When's the last time we said that?
By the way, that's the 6th straight game for Raphael with at least 1 touchdown.
Yeah!
The Bears are going to jog into the locker room with a halftime lead over the 15th ranked Louisville Cardinals here tonight.
Well, I think they're competing like crazy. We just have to play better defensively on third downs. We got to get off the field, and when we have a chance to take the ball away, we got to capitalize. We had a couple chances where the ball was loose and an interception opportunity. We got to make one of those in the second half. Offense is doing a heck of a job battling. Jaron's doing great. Running game's getting some action going. This is exactly what we talked about. It's exactly what we talked about. Defensively, third down, and the ball is loose. Go get us the ball. He's going to throw it to us. We're going to punch it out. Get us the ball. Offense, keep doing it. They can't line up, okay? Special teams, we're going to need a play. The pressure's on them. We attack. You guys got me? Attack. Attack on 3. 1, 2, 3.
And now they'll motion a single receiver wide to the right. Moss waiting to take the snap. Here it is. He fakes the toss. He steps up into the pocket. He throws to the near sideline. Picked off by Masses at the 38-yard line. Hezekiah Masses jumped that route and once again catches passes.
That time, Zeke Masses was sitting there in coverage. He saw it, he recognized it from film study, and he was just waiting and baiting Miller Moss to throw that ball. As soon as he did, he just stepped in and took that ball away.
5th pick of the year for Hezekiah Masses, one of the best in college football this season, and a great opportunity here early in the second half for the Bears. JKS on a 2nd down and 9 takes the snap. Blitz coming. He looks to the right. He throws that direction and making the catch is Hamper at the 30-yard line. Turns around contact. Gets down to the 25. It's a 12-yard catch and run. Meyer is ready. Here's the snap. It's put down. The kick is up from left to right. It's on its way, and it is good. Chase Meyer with a new season high of 45 yards. Drills it and makes it 20-13 California. Clock winding, 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bears ahead by a touchdown. Fake the handoff now. Moss to throw with some time. Throws it over the middle. Deflected. He catches it again.
See, that's
and runs back to the 20. And this time he's going to take a loss on it. Probably should have just swatted it back to the turf.
That's what usually happens. You get flat backed and somebody puts you on your head when you try to catch that thing.
Ball set right hash. Lacey in motion. Another keeper from Moss. This time the push. And he's in. Touchdown, Louisville. The drive to answer the score from the Bears. This is now the 3rd different time that it has been tied. It was tied at 7, it was tied at 10, and now it's tied at 20.
You got numbers for sure.
They're showing blitz once again, and here comes a 5-man rush. They throw at the blitz right to DeJesus on the in cut, makes the grab at the Louisville 45-yard line, and it's a first down. JKS, Raphael to his left. Shotgun snap. JKS to throw, slings it to the far side of the field. DeJesus at the 25-yard line. Goes airborne, turns around, makes the catch, and falls to the 23.
DeJesus makes a phenomenal catch, but without a fantastic football by JKS, that doesn't happen.
26-yard attempt, ball on the left hash for Meyer. Kick coming from left to right, nearly blocked. Somehow it got through on its way, and it's good.
Yeah, I did get blocked.
It did get blocked, but it went through.
We'll take the assist and the 3 points.
Bears back on the board, 23-20. They lead it with 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Kick on the left hash. The snap is good. The kick on its way from left to right. It's up, and it is good. And once again, for the 4th time in this football game, we're tied up. It's 23-23 with 11:08 to go in the fourth quarter. With 23 seconds left, 4-man rush. Moss to throw, steps up, pressured. He's hit, he's gonna go down back at the 44. Here's the snap, Moss to throw. Moss stepping up, avoids some contact, runs to his left side, tries to set his feet, stumbling, throws while he's falling over, and it's incomplete on the far side 30-yard line.
That's the end of regulation.
Well, we're gonna have overtime for the second time this season, tied at 23. Moss takes the snap a bit high. He drops back to throw. He heaves it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Paco Austin breaks it up, and it's 4th down. Slow snap, put down, kick is up from left to right. It's angling, it's on its way, and it is good. A much needed field goal from 49 yards out, and at the very least, Louisville comes away with points. JKS is under center. Here's the snap to him. It's a toss play. They reverse it back to DeJesus. DeJesus is going to try and throw. Now he tucks it, runs along the far hash, tumbles his way forward to the 3-yard line. Here's the snap, the game on the line, drops to throw, looks to the end zone, making the catch, DeJesus at the goal line! Touchdown, California! On his 16th reception of the night to tie the single game record for California, DeJesus is in to stun the 15th ranked Cardinals.
In the end, the guys just kept competing and never questioned it, and they work really hard at practice, and they're just a hell of a group of guys, so I'm so proud of them. The clutch throws he made, it's all game. Seems like it's all day. He's an elite passer. When you give him time, he can put it right where he wants to, and none were bigger than the last one there at the end.
It was so surreal. I mean, when he caught it, he scored, I was like, did we just win? I was like, it caught me off guard. I was like, dang. But I was just like, it's just really a testament to, all the guys and how much work they put in and how much belief they had in our offense, especially Coach Wilcox. He's the man.
We're just really excited to have a coach like that, to put that trust in us. And we know as players that we got to get the job done. If he's putting that trust in us, and that's something we were saying in the huddle, man, like, this is it right here. Like, let's do this. Let's win the game. And so, no, it means a lot to have Coach Wilcox, have that trust in us.
And in the end, you guys put it on the line and found a way to win. Hell yeah! It would be impossible to name everybody, okay? Because it took literally everybody to win that game. Everybody. On offense, on defense, on special teams, the specialists. Guys, we had 6 starters down on defense, and dudes stepped up.
Cal prevails in overtime against Louisville 29-26. We'll step aside on Inside Cal Football presented by Dosanjh Family Auto Group. When we return, we'll chat with tight end Mason Minnie. That's coming up right after this. Dosanjh Family Auto Group, proud partners of Cal football.
Congratulations on your new truck, Jared.
Thank you. Looking forward to driving it, Jesse. Thank you.
Be good.
Thank you.
Go Bears.
Welcome back to Inside Cal Football presented by Dosanjh Family Auto Group. For Mason Minnie, he made the choice to return home after playing 2 seasons at Idaho. Now he's a fan favorite for the California offense.
It's a 51-yarder to the tight end for the lead with 1:30 to go.
Jaron and I, we both came here at the same time throughout spring and stuff, just getting that extra work in, throwing on the weekends with the quarterbacks and receivers, just built that great connection.
Again, more pressure being shown by the Boston College defense. They rush the 4. JKS steps, runs to his left, pump fakes once, throws downfield to the 25-yard line. Minnie's got it inside the 15 to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, California!
I'd say what drew me here was just being from the Bay Area, coming back home, being able to play for Cal, just meant a lot to me. Close to family, got a lot of family here, so a lot of fans coming to the games. If I wanted to go home in Moscow, I'd have to drive an hour and a half to the airport. And then what Coach Harsin is doing as an offense really drew my attention to wanting to play for him and stuff like that.
excellent job of Mason Minnie once again coming up and being the clutch player.
Mason Minnie coming up huge for the Bears.
There's just a lot more to it, I feel like, at this level. Like a lot more checks, we're killing plays, so you just gotta be locked in. So right here, I'm up top, and I'm seeing it's too high against BC, so I gotta seam read, and I'm kind of just run this off the safety and wanna really find that cushion to where I'm open. So right here, off the jump, up top, running it, kind of see I'm covered a little bit, see Jaren rolling out, turns to scramble drill, I turn upfield, and I'm just going down from there and use my ability to score, which turns out great.
The mayor competes out right here. Come on, it's all about. Come on. Let's get home. Let's get out of here, bro. Come on.
Having that mentality that I can just make those big time plays in the big time games, I feel like just has been working for me. Just knowing that I can be that type of player who can make those plays.
Cole Basha in motion from right to left. JKS takes the snap, makes the handoff, deep drop the throw over the middle, and he completes at the 5-yard line. Mason Minnie takes a hit at the goal line. Hangs on. Touchdown, California. Just one play into the overtime. And the Bears strike first. It's 33-27.
JKS and Mason Minnie made that look like it was easy.
I love wanting the balls in my hands, that's for sure, but I'm a guy that'll go and do anything, really. Whatever gets the team to win.
A high school quarterback, we talked about this earlier because he took that quarterback sneak, but he comes back, and this is a great time for the play call. You get the big punt return in opponent territory, change of possession, defense not ready, and he comes out and he throws a great ball. Kenneth Raphael, good job of finishing that off.
The double pass, we've had that in since, I think, fall camp. Ran it a few times. Didn't think we were really even gonna run it going into this game, or every game it's like, all right, probably won't run it. And then I think it was a timeout or whatever, so we were like, all right, we're running the double pass. So I was actually on the sideline warming up with Jaren. I was like, all right, gotta get the arm warm. I was warming up. Hopefully they didn't see that or think like, oh, possible double. Because the other team actually knew I played quarterback in high school. I remember the linebacker, he was talking during the game, saying I should have stuck to quarterback, all that. And then a few plays later, I ended up throwing a touchdown, so that was big, yeah. So right here against Virginia, I think it was end of third quarter, got to get some momentum going. I'm right here in the backfield, and then we go and shift into motion. Call this play Sports Center. Worked it a little bit throughout the season, but double pass. So I got Jay King and Jacob blocking for me up front, step back, double pass. I see Kendrick wide open up the middle, and he does his thing from there. Great pass, great catch, got the team going. For sure my favorite touchdown on the year. It got me hyped.
Brian Harsin has always got 3 or 4 of those in his game plan every week. Just a matter of if he can get it off or not.
What I like the most about this offense is just the amount of things he's having me do. I feel like I'm just a guy that can do everything on this offense, and that's what I like the most, just how I'm getting the ball, how I'm blocking. I'm out there just doing everything.
Here's the high snap, JKS over the middle, and Minnie at the 5-yard line, right near the first down. Minnie springs free of contact, spins out of it, and into the end zone. Touchdown, California!
Nothing small about that play to Mason Minnie. Comes up with a huge catch, and that breaks a tackle to the outside. Excellent job, extra effort, finding his way into the end zone. That's the kind of play it takes in a game like this.
Mason Minnie enters the bye week tied for the lead in touchdown receptions this season, and now will enter the 128th big game for the first time. We'll talk about that game with Travers family head football coach Justin Wilcox when we return. Welcome back on Inside Cal Football, presented by Dosanjh Family Auto Group. We're now joined by Travers family head football coach Justin Wilcox. What a win, Coach, against a ranked team on the road. I talk about your initial thoughts when you look back at that game, and now you've watched a little bit on film, I imagine.
Well, we went into the game confident. I know, it's obviously a great victory, really good team, but we felt really good about the plan going in and our players, and so I thought they did a great job throughout the week, and then we went out there. We wanted to play very aggressive. We knew they had a very talented roster, but I really thought the guys competed very, very hard, and we made enough plays in the game defensively and offensively to come out with a victory.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack in this game, but you used the word aggressive there. And the first play of the game, I guess, kind of exemplified how aggressive you wanted to be with the double pass. Talk about that play and just the overall early play calls to try and punch them early in that game.
Yeah, and I think it's, those aren't necessarily, I know they probably look aggressive, but they're well thought out and calculated versus certain looks. And, I think throughout the game we had a number of different ones and a number of them were successful. Yeah. But, we have confidence in our players to do that. I thought the offense, offensive coaches did a fantastic job of kind of trying to loosen them up because they're a very aggressive defense, and we wanted to, make them think a little bit, change formations. I thought they did that. We protected the ball, didn't turn it over, and we moved it well. We didn't always score in the red zone, but we got down there a lot, so that was a really good thing offensively. But we certainly showed a lot of different looks. I think that was a big part of it.
Well, and you and I talked on the pregame that you didn't want to go to a track race with them, and moving the ball, getting those third down conversions that we've been talking about was a big part of that. How much of the offensive line play was that a factor to moving the ball and getting those third down conversions?
Huge factor. I mean, the first we snapped the ball much better. It was on target to Jaron, so Bastian Swinney did a heck of a job. I thought the O-line overall protected much better. We didn't give it up inside edges near as much. And in the run game, we got some good things going. Kendrick also had some really tough yards in there, which was great. But all that lends itself to converting on third downs, keeping the ball and moving it down the field.
How much, obviously the big game from DeJesus, right? Record-setting or tying amount of receptions. How much of that was the game plan, or how much of it was he's the hot hand, let's just keep going to him?
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of both, because there's certain plays where we have designed to get Jacob the ball. There's other plays where it's really best matchup, and Jaron likes his matchup. I mean, Jacob gets open. He gets out of his break so well, and he catches the ball, and Jaron's so accurate delivering it to him. And then sometimes it's the coverage. The coverage dictates you go to this guy or that guy. So it's a little bit of all that, but I thought the staff did a great job of moving Jacob, so he's not always at one spot. Because when you're at one spot, it's easier to double somebody. But moving him around, I mean, Coach Harsh and the rest of the offensive staff did a fantastic job. And then he's the same every single play. 100% every single play, uber competitive, so it showed up.
Talk us through the last play of the game. And there was a lot of time leading up to it too, because you made the decision to go for it, then there was the timeout, so you could think about it more. Was there any thought about anything else other than going for it? And what was the conversation like during that time you had leading up to it?
Yeah, no, we were going to go for it. And even when they called timeout, there was no consideration to kick the field goal. It was just about best play and what looks we had been seeing down there. And, we had a little motion and isolation with Jacob. He kind of ran a little whip route. Jaron threw an incredibly accurate ball right on him, and Jacob did the rest. But we felt really good about the matchup. We felt good about the play. I felt fantastic, with number 3 and 21, one-on-one, that was a good situation, so we felt good.
It's a great win on the road against a ranked team, and it now goes into the second bye of the season. So how do you approach this bye late season before you have 2 more games in the final push?
Yeah, physical, make sure we're healthy and ready to go, rejuvenate, get a head start on Stanford, get some work in for guys that maybe we need to, whether it's on special teams or offense and defense, some guys that haven't got as many reps. So we'll be able to capture all that this week and then hit the ground running next week for Stanford.
We talked about this last year, but with so many new faces on the team, there has to be a little bit of an education about what the big game is and what it means to the fan base and what it means to the university. So is that a layer to this too in the bye week?
Yeah, certainly. And we started that, a while back, even in the preseason. But this week, having the bye before certainly helps because we can, feed them a little more information, and we'll do that. I want them to appreciate the rivalry. It's the best part of college football. It's the pageantry in these rivalry games. So we'll educate them. But for a guy that's been here 3 months or 9 months, for him to understand it on a level as somebody that's been going for 50 or 60 years, that's not going to happen. But doesn't mean they're not going to be ready and compete hard. But it's our job to help educate them, and we'll do that in the coming week.
We'll talk a little bit about Stanford here. I know you got a week before the game, but talk about them. They've made a change at quarterback. They've had their ups and they've had their downs this year.
Well, they're doing a heck of a job. Coach Reich is a really good coach. They're good on defense. We know or recruited a lot of those players. I think the ACC, as you see each and every week, it's one-score games. And they've won some big games. They've had some tight losses. But I got a ton of respect for their staff. They coach those guys really well, and those players they have playing for them are good players. So we'll have our hands full. It's a rivalry game. It's a big game. And what we'll need to do is play our best football.
All right, after the bye, it's the 128th big game in Palo Alto. It's a 4:30 kickoff on November the 22nd, ACC Network and 8:10 a.m. That's Travers Family head football coach Justin Wilcox. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, no show next week, but we'll get back to it right after the Stanford game the following week. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you next time. So long for now.